Next we are going to study about the physical properties of haloalkanes and haloarenes. And physical properties means what? We know what are the properties coming under physical properties. Color, then melting point, boiling point, then density, isn't it? So all these are coming as physical properties. So what about the color of haloalkanes and haloarenes? When in the pure state, all the halides are colorless, but they become colored only when they are exposed to light. The next is regarding the melting point and boiling point. And a very important point, that is when you compare any hydrocarbon with that of halogen compounds, hydrocarbon means containing only carbon and hydrogen. So when hydrocarbons are compared with halogen compounds are always having higher melting point and boiling point than the corresponding hydrocarbons. For example, CH4 and CH3Cl. CH4 is a hydrocarbon and CH3Cl is a halogen compound. And definitely CH3Cl will be having higher melting point and boiling point than the hydrocarbon, that is CH4. The reason is, we know that the halogen compounds are, due to the high polarity of or high electronegativity of halogen, the CX bond is polar. So due to their greater polarity as well as high molecular mass, when a halogen comes after replacing hydrogen, compared hydrogen is a lighter element and that is replaced by a heavy halogen. So halogen compounds will be always having higher polarity and higher mass. So due to their greater polarity as well as higher molecular mass compared to the parent hydrocarbon, the intermolecular force of attraction and the force of attraction present in halogen compounds are dipole-dipole interaction and van der Waals force. Okay, so these intermolecular forces of attraction are stronger in halogen compounds than in hydrocarbons. So that is why halogen compounds are having higher melting point and boiling point than the corresponding hydrocarbons. Now, if we compare the melting point and boiling point of alkyl halides in which the alkyl group is same. For example, if it is methyl group, in all the halogen compounds it is methyl group, only halogen is different. So with the same alkyl group but different halogen atom, what is the order of melting point and boiling point of alkyl halides? Yes, iodides are having higher and fluorides are having least boiling point and melting point. The reason is, yes, iodine will be having larger mass. So higher the mass, higher will be the intermolecular force of attraction. Now the next point is, with the same halogen but different alkyl group, if the given all the compounds are bromine, then if they differ only in the number of carbon atoms. So how it is the variation with the same halogen but different alkyl group? As the number of carbon atoms increases, melting point and boiling point also increases. The reason is due to increase in the intermolecular force of attraction. But as branching increases, melting point and boiling point will be decreased. The reason is, as branching increases, surface area will be decreasing, and so van der Waals force of attraction also will be decreasing. Now the next point is, as the number of halogen atom increases, one fluoro or difluoro. Okay, one fluorine containing compound or two fluorine, which one will be having higher? Two halogen containing compounds. That means as the number of halogen atoms increases, melting point and boiling point also increases. Then in the case of dihalobenzene means benzene containing two similar halogen atoms. So if they are at ortho position, we can call it as, this is ortho dihalobenzene, this is meta dihalobenzene, and this is para dihalobenzene. So in the case of dihalobenzene, which is having higher melting point and boiling point? Yes, the para isomer is having higher melting point and boiling point compared to ortho and meta. The reason is, para isomer possess symmetry. So due to symmetry, the para isomer can exactly fit in the crystal lattice compared to ortho and para isomers. Sorry, ortho and meta isomers. Now, the next physical property is solubility. So when we say about the solubility, haloalkanes are only slightly or partially soluble in water, but they are highly soluble in organic solvent. Now the first reason why the haloalkanes are only slightly or partially soluble in water. We know that any substance soluble in water means that can form hydrogen bond with water, isn't it? How it is forming hydrogen bond, or how a compound is forming hydrogen bond with water? Only because we know that in water molecule, between water molecule there is hydrogen bond present. So the compound has to break the hydrogen bond between water molecule and it has to form new attractive force or new interaction between the, or new hydrogen bonding between water molecule. Then only it will become soluble in water. So what happens in the case of haloalkanes? Why they are only partially soluble in water? Because here when we dissolve haloalkanes in water, only less amount of energy will be released. So what happens? It won't be able to form new hydrogen bond with the water, because the hydrogen bonding in water is also, hydrogen bonding between water molecule is strong, and between halogen the bond is also strong. So they are not able to form hydrogen bond with water. Now the second point is actually they are highly soluble in organic solvents. Why they are soluble in organic solvent? The reason is the new intermolecular attraction. New intermolecular attraction means between water and haloalkane, or between haloalkane and the organic solvent we are taking. It is having almost same strength as the interaction between haloalkane and between the organic solvent molecule. Clear? So that is why the halogen compounds are slightly or partially soluble in water and highly soluble in organic solvents. Now next we have few exercise questions. It is actually exercise 10.6 in your textbook. The question is to arrange in the increasing order of their boiling point. So this is the question given: bromomethane, bromofoam, chloromethane and dichloromethane. When a question comes to arrange in the increasing order or decreasing order, they will be giving only name. So from the name we have to write the structure, because only from the structure we can identify which is having higher or which is having lower boiling point. So if you write the structure, bromomethane is having CH3Br, bromofoam means, we know chloroform formula, it is CHCl3. So bromofoam will be CHBr3, chloromethane CH3Cl and dibromomethane means CHBr2. So if you look at the structures, first we have to compare the number of carbon atoms present in each. So all the four compounds are having the same one carbon atom. They differ in the halogen atom and in the number of halogen atom. So one is chlorine and the other three are bromine atoms, and we know that bromine is having larger atomic mass, and so bromides will be having higher melting point and boiling point than chlorine. So how we can write in the increasing order of their boiling point? CH3Cl will be having least due to the smaller mass of chlorine compared to bromine. Then comes one bromine containing compound, then two bromine, and the largest or highest melting point and boiling point for three bromine containing compound. Now the next question is one chloropropane, isopropyl chloride and one chlorobutane. So first we have to write the structure, then compare the number of carbon atoms present. In the first we have 3, in the second one also 3 carbon, but in the last we have 4 carbon atoms. As the number of carbon atoms increases, yes, we know that the melting point and boiling point also increases. So which should be having the highest melting point and boiling point? For butane. Then what about the other two? The first two, one is one chlorobutane, then the other one is isopropyl chloride. So both contain the same number of carbon atoms, that is 3 carbon atoms, but one is straight chain, the other one is branched. And we know that as branching increases, melting point and boiling point decreases. So the answer is isopropyl chloride will be having the least, followed by normal propyl chloride, then butyl bromo. Sorry, this is chlorobutane. Okay.